Welcome to the Daily Energize podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
Hey Energizer, happy day. I hope you are having an incredible day and an amazing week. Thank you so much for hopping into this episode and all the episodes of the Daily Energize. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I really hope these episodes are inspiring, are motivating, energizing for you, and offer a tip or a thought that helps you live your life to the max. Whatever that looks like to you. And I've gotten some brushback over the years of live your life to the max, just because some people are like, well, what does that mean? What does that look like? And I get it. As a business standpoint, it could be one thing, but I invite you just to take a moment. What does living your life to the max look like and mean to you? Does it mean having the freedom, time, financial freedom? Does it mean spending time with family? It doesn't matter what it is to me, as long as it resonates and works for you. That you get the most out of life, that you're living your dash, that you're not living your life to max, that's what I'm saying. Get the most out of life. I can't think of the other sayings. Right? There's so many other sayings that people say around it. Ours is just live your life to the max. So go live your life to the max, and I hope that these episodes help you do just that. One of the ways that helps me live my life to the max is being kind and generous to others. Now, that could be with my time, with my talents, with my energy, with my focus, with my money. There's lots of different ways I could be generous. And, it doesn't always have to be monetary. But I found when I am generous, when I give back, that I get something out of it too, that I feel energized and fulfilled, that I feel like I've contributed. And there's gobs and gobs and gobs of research out there that shows that we benefit, the givers benefit from giving, from supporting others, from contributing. There's lots of research that shows all the beautiful things that it does for us. So, yay, extra bonuses. But I'll definitely take those. But I also just love contributing and helping greater causes and other people and other things in a variety of ways. Now, we've all heard, I shouldn't say, I assume we all have heard, but I would guess the vast majority of us have heard, wow, talking is extra tough today. I would imagine the vast majority of us have heard this saying of a random act of kindness. And then some people are like, well, I don't want it to be random, so it's an intentional act of kindness. Okay, it's intentional for you, random for the other person. Great, doesn't matter. We've generally heard that saying before, and it's a beautiful thing, and I've invited you to do it. I've invited you to do those things in the past, and I hope you keep doing those intentional random acts of kindness. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. But today I thought I'd take a little twist on that, and I invite you to do one intentional act of generosity. One intentional act of generosity. Just changing the word from kindness to generosity, it made me pause and go, ooh, what does that look like? What does that mean? And just take some time to think about it. Now, generosity, my mind tends to go more towards money, but it doesn't have to be. It could be spending time, paying compliments, sharing our expertise with them. There's so many different ways we could be generous. How can you be generous? How could you be generous this weekend? And I invite you to intentionally do one act of generosity this weekend. What would that look like? Would it be giving money to an organization that matters to you? Would it be calling a person and just spending time with them over the phone, in person? Would it be sharing your talents with someone? Would it be even giving yourself a break? I don't know. I don't know what that is, but what would generosity look like to you? So let me ask, just like how living your life to the max, what does that look like to you? What does being generous look like to you? How would you define that if you saw generosity with other people? How can you be generous with others right now? Like with the stuff you have, right? If you had the time and all that, what would being generous look like for you? Okay, and then how can you be generous this weekend? Pick one thing, schedule it, plan it, and it doesn't have to be long, right? It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out thing unless you want it to be. But how can you be generous? Something to think about. All right, that's all I got for today. That's all I got for this weekend. Is just to invite you to be generous, to do one intentional act of generosity this weekend. Will you take it on? I hope you do. Thank you for being here, joining me in all these episodes. If you like the Daily Energize and it helps you, it serves you, please hit follow and subscribe. Thank you to everyone who already has. I'm incredibly grateful to all of you. Thank you. Thank you for shining your light. Have a beautiful weekend. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.